Welcome back. Now I want to show you how to add maybe water sample, soil sample, incident sample, business sample. It could be if a geology we have rock samples, geophysics will call it a seismic samples. We can also put resistivity samples. Name it whatever. If you're in health sector, we can put hospital locations. We can put sample you took from various personnel in communities anywhere to this. As far as it's tied to a coordinate system or an address. So first, what we have to do is to check the data quality. So and it's on our training folder, which is GIS file. So like now, the sample you are using is water sample data in Egua. So what I want to do is we have to check the check if everything is in order in the sample, because now these are various boreholes, about 50 if I'm not making mistake. And what I want to do, we are not carrying analysis. Yes, we are not carrying out analysis, but we are talking about the location. Just want to pinhole the location. Then maybe for further, one will carry out an analysis. Maybe basically what we'll do at that stage, we'll carry out a multi-criteria analysis to check the quality of groundwater in that particular location. And in that case, we will start doing so many variable and so many analysis. So, but for this, on my previous videos, I've also done spatial distribution of some of these elements in that particular location. But for the purpose of this, just for clarification, that's why I'm going back to this data. So you can see what the software accepted decimal degree, and these samples location are well prepared and in decimal degree. So it can be UTM. You have to convert it to this. So meanwhile, every sample, they are all okay. The quality of the data are okay. So, and mind you, this thing has to be saved in CSV format. So we click on File, Save As. Come here, come to our work where we save it, and okay, you can see various, but it has to be on this, which, and you click Save. The same thing is already saved in CSV, so no need saving it again. So, and then now we can now cancel it. Can go back to where we stop. Mind you, like I said, these settings that we are actually using in the geographical coordinate system, we are not actually carrying out analysis, just a simple map location where we want to insert samples. So if we want to carry out analysis, we have to convert it to projected coordinate system. Every layer should have to be converted to projected coordinate system. So first thing what I have to do is for me to go back and add these samples that we actually use. It's actually loaded on the file. This is it. Though you can sometimes this is the sample, water sample data in Yenegua. You can see it. It will also show in the catalog. If you come at the catalog, click on the catalog. If you come to where we save our various samples, you can come to desktop, click on the plus sign. The desktop, you can still come to where we save these things in training. Click on the plus sign, and the training come to GIS file. Click here, so you can see it. So you can see add it to this place here. So you saw what I just dragged it. So we have different way of putting it, and come here, add it to this spot. So at this point now that we are here, we can. So once we have this, right click on it and go to display XYZ data. Already this sample is a geographical coordinate system, so we don't have issues. So look at it, geographical coordinate system is actually picked out the settings. So the same thing with the samples too. So this is okay, longitude and latitude is well labeled. Click OK, click OK again. Automatically to display on the map. So perhaps, so for we to make this properly, so we can change the color of this. We can put something of this nature, maybe green, just to show you the sample. So you can see how these samples are distributed on the map. Meanwhile, it's advisable you convert this to a shapefile. So how do we do that? Right click on it, go to data, go to export, and it's already in where we say, so we can say water underscore sample. It's on shapefile, so we save it. It should, yes. You want to add the yes. So at this point now we can now remove this from the whole thing. We can remove this one now too. So we only have our water sample. So this water sample can change it to borehole because the data are borehole sample. It's because you can have the surface water, so this is borehole. So we can keep it. So next thing, we can also still go back and change the color. We can put this. We can even change reduce the font size to 12 just to show that, oh, these are the various places where we take our sample. And you can put it, then you can see label. If you right click on it, click on label, the various borehole label will be on it. So if you off, for example, let me just off this, let me just off certain things, and maybe we want to show that the color of the borehole, various sample, how they are distributed, we can do that. It's actually popping out, coming up. So it's important for me to know that some of these things, they are very easy. It's just all about patience. You have just to be patient. Okay, this is it. So we can, like I say, you can bold it. You can even put the sense on it. You can even change the color. You can change the color. Maybe you want to put it red. You can try to change the color on this. If you want the write up to be different, you can change the color. Whichever way you just want, you can change the color. Maybe if you have other colors, you can change the color and the rest of them. You can see how they are distributed. So, but just for purpose of this, so you can see how they are clustered. So if you maybe off the roads, and that keeps something of nature, you can see how they are all clustered and they are all spread across the capital city. You can see this area like this, all the capital city environment, they're all clustered. So you can see it. So notwithstanding, but we can see off it, you can still off the listing and start to make the map nice. So with this now, we've been able to add the borehole samples. So we can see change the color of that borehole to be both like others. So just double click on it twice after shifting the data frame. Okay, so this is just only the one now. So we can just, it's only that one that is not bold, the rest are bold. So just that one is already selected. Apply. Okay, so it's also bold now. So So this is how to do a simple map. This is how to do a simple map. This is how to do a simple map. So we can still export it. Can still export it. But if the color is not too favorable, we can still use. We can still use. Can decide to use yellow. Can decide to use yellow. Can decide to use. Normally, I prefer using red for soil. Water. Can decide to use something of this nature. So whatever you feel like that's suitable for your. Let me just use this. So you can export it the way we did previously. So, you can see location map. You can see borehole sample map that change. You can see borehole sample map. This is it. The borehole sample map. Please. It also look nice. Okay. So the next one is I want to do simple analysis. We did the same location, just a simple analysis, but I have to use geographical coordinates. I have to do a lot of settings and the rest of them. Thank you.